Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Two Brothers on YouTube. I'm one brother.
I'm the other brother.
How you all doing out there today? Okay,
Good
today we want to look at a word that a lot of people don't actually pay attention to, and that word is value. Okay, I'm going to say a few words and I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Leye. See, a lot of people focus on money. Everybody wants money. Everybody they're hustling because they believe that money is the target. Money is what makes everything great. But one of the things that I've learned on my journey, and one of the things that I've started teaching people for many years now, and it holds true, is that value is actually the source of the money that you seek. If anything, as I'm sitting here right now, behind me there's a shadow. Okay, right there's a shadow. Okay, that's the shadow of my hand. Okay, now value is my hand.
Yes.
Money is the shadow that my hand is making. But many people mistakenly go for the shadow.
Yeah.
And not for the thing that is casting the shadow. Can you see my hand moving? Can you see that shadow? So what is value is what creates money. Just like my hand is what is creating the shadow.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about, if you're looking for money, what you need to do is create the value and the money will appear. What do you think, Mr. Clay?
That is a powerful example there, because most people, when they go after money, just show me the money, talk to me about the money, and like you said, they're misplacing their priorities. Because money, for the poor, money looks like a big deal. If you don't have money, it seems like, okay, we just need to get money. We have bills to pay. I need to pay for this. I need to pay for that. Let's just get it done. I remember when we first came from Nigeria, many moons ago. I was told, don't worry about it. Just go and collect your dough. Just go to the benefits. There's money there. You can make money. Money is no big, and nobody actually talked about the fact that, listen, money is not what you chase after. First of all, you need to build yourself up. You need to know what you want from life. You need to be passionate about something. You need to be, engrossed in something totally. Money will come. And when people even talk about money, how much do they mean? They talk money. How much is money? I remember, when we first started, in the network marketing businesses and enjoying, people will come around and say, I'm making money. And you'll be looking at them like, wow, they're making money. I'm not making money. Wow. Why am I not making money? I want to be making money, and they're looking happy. They're shouting money, and you're looking at them like, wow, I want some, and they don't tell you, they like, to catch them, to say, okay, okay, I know you're making money, but how are you making it, number one, and how much are you making, and they say, don't worry about it, I just know I'm making money, Over to you, Mr. Phil.
I'm laughing so hard here because you're just bringing back so many memories. And like you said, they'll say, I'm making money. And you're like, what, where, how? Am I missing something? Did I come and sell granite here? You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is that over time, we have learned a lot, haven't we, Mr. Leye? And we've learned that, a lot of the things that people say are very distracting from the reality of what creates what they're talking about. See, when they tell you about, I'm making money, it becomes a distraction if and when they don't tell you why and how specifically they're making money. So what Leia is saying, and I have to go there. I didn't want to go there, but I have to go there. What Mr. Clay is saying is that when they say, I'm making money, you immediately think they're talking about hundreds of thousands.
Because what else could they be talking about? I mean, what else is money? You know?
Then you get to the end of it and you find out the ones you can actually trap. Should I tell you this story? No, I won't tell you. But anyway.
Do tell. Do tell. Protecting the guilty. We don't name names, but protect the guilty.
Okay, let me tell you the story I wanted to tell, because now that I've said I'm going to say it's a story. Okay, a friend of mine came to meet me and he told me this kind of thing. Oh, that guy is making money. And at this point now, I'm actually experienced. So I wasn't all distracted. So when the guy said, the guy is making money. And I said, okay, so what business is he in? And he told me what business. And I said, okay. And when did he start? He told me when he started. The guy has got BMW. He's got a brand new BMW. And they distract you with these things. But again, I was experienced enough. So I said, okay, so when did he start this business? He said about a few months ago, and he's already got BMW. He said, yes. I see this BMW. I sat in the BMW myself. I'm like, okay. I said, and how many people does he have in his organization? He said about 50, okay. And from there, I knew, no, it's not adding up. I said to the guy, I said, that guy has not made that BMW from that business. Probably, my guess is that BMW is a rental. And they're just claiming that he has made it from that business. But when I look at the numbers and I look at what it's got, there's no way a company will give him a free BMW. The only way that happens, if you're gonna get a free anything from a company, you better have made that company 100 times that free thing they're giving you. So if they're giving you a BMW, that means you've made them hundreds of thousands, because they're not giving you anything out of thin air. They're giving you from what you have created.
The value you have created.
The value you have created. Anyway, my friend went, but this BMW is his. I'm like, don't worry. I think this thing is not adding up, and I think this is what's happening. My friend came back later, a few months later, said, how did you know? How did you know? You're a genius, you know. That BMW is a lie. I'm like, calm down, mate, calm down. It's easy to see. Well, it was easy for me to see because of the experience I've had, and because, like Mr. Clay said, we've seen them come, and you wonder. And then when you trap, so again, ladies and gentlemen, I've said all that to give you an idea that don't just get excited about just seeing the money. Be far more excited about knowing and seeing the value. Knowing and creating the value. You know why? Because when you see the value, then you know the money is for real. Like
exactly.
Like my hand and the shadow. If my hand is not there, the shadow can never cast.
Which, Mr. Phil, which goes back to the fact that you don't get excited about this money.
No, there's no need to.
You don't get drawn by money. You don't respect people because they have money. They are billionaires or they are millionaires. That's no. That's not what you should be checking. What you should be checking for is what value are they bringing? What are they representing? What's the generator of this money? Where is it coming from? What's the source? You know, it's because as we know, you know, there's a lot people can distract you with money.
Oh, very easily.
People can distract you with money. Go on.
And so we live in a world that is very miseducated about money. And so the miseducation perpetuates itself. And it's gotten to a point now that if you're not going after money right now, everyone looks at you like, is there something wrong with you? Are you okay? Don't you know? Just go for the money. Go for it. And they don't realize that they're operating on gross miseducation. Even as I'm talking like now, some of you are listening to what I'm saying, and a lot of it is making sense, but your programming is fighting it like, what? Calm down.
I do not compute. I do not compute. I do not compute. I do not compute. You know.
Computer overload.
You know.
Overload. But calm down. Let's go back to the basic again. Value
malfunction. Computer malfunction.
Coming from the air. I can't take it no more. Again, when we keep it simple, then we see where the power is. Keep it simple. Value is what creates money. Notice that everything you spend money on is on something that is valuable to you. And that is why you're spending the money for it. So, for that guy, anywhere around the world, you might be in Korea, you might be in China, you might be Russian, you might be anywhere in the world, and you're down in the depths of nothing. You have nothing. Guess what you can do? You can create value. Because the true value on earth are human beings. The reason why we can say this is because we have been on the journey, ladies and gentlemen. And we've seen there's no real gimmick behind all these things. This thing is so bad that even countries are tricked with money.
Yep.
Big old countries and governments are
politicians.
Tricked.
Yes.
Politicians, they're tricked with money. They're tricked, they're given colored paper, which is what money really is. And they're giving colored paper in exchange for gold, for diamond, for mineral resources, which are the real value. Africa is where it is today because of this miseducation. So keep it someone just came in. It's okay, they'll be quiet. Keep it simple and just understand for yourself. We're not saying governments are bad. We're not saying people are bad. We're just saying that people are miseducated when it comes to what really creates money. And what creates money is value. Always. Just always remember what casts the shadow. Always remember, money is the shadow, not what is casting the shadow. Now, the shadow, if you want to harm me, look at my shadow there. If you want to harm me, you get a pin and you stab my shadow. You stab it.
You attack it, yes.
Attack it all you want. That's not the real thing. But if you put a pin and I attack my hand, I'll be like, yeah, ow, ah. So what is real? My hand or the shadow?
Your hand is the real value.
Okay, and that's the real value. So isn't it sad in today's world that we would destroy a human body for money? Isn't it sad that we're so miseducated in the world today that we sell a human body for money?
That people are even willing to sell themselves into all sorts because of the money.
For money. Not realizing that they are and always and forever will be the value. So that creativity that you got, that special way that you can make someone's hair is valuable. That painting that you can paint is valuable. That time that you can give to go and help someone clear their yard is valuable. And money cannot do none of that.
And the excitement, the real excitement, you know, most people nowadays, I'm tempted to say ladies, but I won't say ladies, you know, but most people nowadays, when you give them money, they're so excited. They love you. They are for you. Buying them a gift. Oh, you know, it's all, you know, they just want somebody to treat them like a queen, you know, make them feel good. You know, gifts, money, you can buy their heart. you know, and they get excited about that. That is what excites them. Like you said, they're getting excited by the shadow,
not the
and
value.
not the value. But the point I was trying to make is that you can actually get excited by you building value.
Of course, and that is where we live. That's the world we live in. I live in the world of value. I have been offered money several times in my life for several things, for me to sell sometimes my integrity. But see, I'm not in, when I say this, people, when I say I'm not interested in money, now you understand what I mean. I'm not interested in money because I know what creates money. I'm interested in creating what creates money. Look, you create a value, money cannot help because someone needs that value. That's why it's valuable. Someone needs it. Guess what? What they have in exchange for it is money. So money. So when we say money will chase value, we are not just saying that as a cliche. It is for real. I've created value. I'm not going to name them now, but as time goes on this journey, you will get to know me better. That money chase. I literally have created value, that money that pays me every month right now. And people will be like, oh, but you have money. Yes, I have money only because I created that value. But the good news for everyone out there is there a limit to the value you can create? The only limit is your imagination. Over to you, Mr. Clay.
Wow. Wow. That is it. That is it. That's why you should get excited.
Of course.
Because not only is there no limitation to the value you can create, there's also no limitation to the money your value would appreciate and bring to you.
Oh, that's another level. Yes, of course.
Because as time goes on, your value matures and it builds equity, real equity that generations to come can enjoy. And money can't buy that. It's just like when you look at like Michael Jordan, money cannot buy a Michael Jordan. It's created a value that you can't help. Air Jordan, everybody's still buying Air Jordan till today.
Honestly, I saw my children buying all Air Jordan, and I remember I was a teenager when that thing came out. I was a teenager. My children don't even know who Michael Jordan is. But honestly, the Air Jordan today, I don't know whether you've seen the Air Jordans today, Leye. They are amazing. Honestly, I look at them and they're like spaceships that want to take off. Wow. I remember when we used to, where Air Jordan came, it was just a trainer. Leye, invest in some Air Jordans now, and you see that technology has made that same product, the same logo.
I was watching the documentary, and he wore his Air Jordan, the first one that came out, as an anniversary to play a game.
Wow.
And compared to the one he was wearing, like even before he retired, that was look how many years ago he retired. And the first Air Jordan that came out blistered his foot so badly that he was bleeding. So to show you how technology and advancement, that the work they've put into that shoe,
that value, that's just one value, and it's 100. So again, ladies and gentlemen, we're saying all that to make you decide today to start seeing money as what it is. All money is the reflection or the shadow of value. Forget money for now. Create value. Again, I know some people will be like, but what value do I want to create? I don't know anything. I don't have anything. And that is where your imagination must come in. I can't really help you with that, but to tell you that engage your imagination. Let me give you some example. Some people will say, oh, I don't know anything. I don't have anything. But you may know someone that is painting.
Exactly. Yep.
How about you help that person sell the painting? Guess what you've just done there? You have created value by helping him sell the painting. Guess what? The person will hug you for helping him because he's probably sitting there thinking, I can paint, but I can't sell it.
Exactly. And you can set
Can't
up
sell, can't help.
a gallery for him. You can set up an exhibition for him. You can set up people to even just, it's not even about carrying the painting everywhere on your head and saying, okay, buy this painting. It's about setting up a surrounding for that person to be able to come in and display his art, and people can view it. And naturally, people will love it. Somebody will say, okay, I want to buy it. How much is that? You know? So it's not even like a forceful kind of sell.
No. Again, we just use that as an example. There are millions of examples, billions of examples, even trillions of examples. You know why? Because it is only limited by your imagination. Honestly, I don't want to fill this video with so many ideas, because I know some people will be like, oh, I'm in Africa, there's absolutely nothing here. Do you know that you can just be in Africa right now and you can paint the fence of where you live, or not even your fence, the fence of your neighbor, because you don't even have a place that you are living. You just paint a nice picture on the fence, and someone passes it and like say, I like that. Who did that? I want it for my fence too. I'm just giving an example. I'm not saying you have to go and do it, but I'm just thinking of examples of, you need to come and understand that value. Okay, let me give you an example. You could be sitting somewhere and a girl can just be sitting there. To her, it is nothing. And she's just singing. And she's just singing. To her, she just loves singing. Natural. She's not dressed special. She's not, do not know. She's in slippers and she just stops singing. But the way she sings just calms people down. Do you know how valuable that is for a stressed out CEO? The CEO is so stressed out and he's sitting there and the girl is just singing and he's just relaxing.
How medicinal that is.
Can money buy that? No, pour money on that CEO. Pour money on the CEO that is stressed. He'll be more stressed. Why are you pouring money? But pour that girl's voice, even not a girl's voice alone, even a boy's voice or a man's voice. You know what? Intrinsically, the universe has flooded the universe with value.
With so much value. So it's
so
much
we
value.
Are the one distracted with money. We are not seeing what is creating the money. Mr. Clay, over to you, sir.
So much value. There's so much value. I mean, we will do many videos on value. And we will do many videos on personal development, because this thing is ongoing, you know. And I'm sure as we're talking, ideas, embrace those ideas that's coming into your mind. Embrace them. Whatever, don't fight it. Get a piece of paper, write it down, you know, and just put it down so you don't forget. And then you can always work on it, bring it to reality. Because what the universe will give to you as a gift, we could sit all here tonight talking and not get it. But it's just giving it to you freely to bless the rest of us. And it's important that you make a note of it and you deliver it to the rest of us. Because even if you don't do it, you know what, universe is so gracious that it will give it to exact same to somebody else.
Yes.
And then you will look at them and say, I was gonna do that. Over to you, Mr. Phil.
Mr. Kaleye, this is honestly, as we're sharing, I hope people are getting this. Like Mr. Kaleye said, don't fight it. Decide. Decision is one of the keys of power in nature, because whatever you decide, you will eventually do. So decide today to start seeing the real money, which is value. Decide today that you're not going to be distracted any longer, because see, one of the things that we're suffering from as Africans now is the value system of miseducation, of putting money at the top of everything. When in the universe and in reality, money is not at the top of everything. As a matter of fact, money has fallen so bad now. What I mean that money has fallen so bad, they will get to a time where you actually understand that money is no longer money in this currency. Mr. Kennedy knows about that. You actually understand that when, money is now actually, when you start understanding fractional reserve banking and all those
fiat.
things,
Yes.
We're not talking about good or bad here. We're just saying that stop being distracted by what is not the value and start looking at your value. Right now, people will kill the value for money.
Yes.
They will kill human beings. Let me leave you with this, then I'll hand over to Mr. Clay. Look, if you come and gouge my eye out now, I know it's gruesome, but I lose my eye. No amount of money can recreate a human eye. We don't have the technology for creating just one eye perfectly, the way nature has done it. But people will stand there and just shoot a whole body because they've been paid to do it. How stupid.
To put it mildly.
Because they don't understand that thing that is shot is the real value that is creating the shadow. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me leave you with this visual representation that this is my hand. That is the value. That is casting the shadow right there, which is the money. Don't go for the money, because if you create the value, the shadow will always come.
Fantastic.
On that note,
sir, there's no more to add. This is a fabulous topic and education for me, and I've learned a lot from this conversation, sir. Thank you.
Wow. God bless you all.
Thank you. God bless.